Our first exercise, we will start with our knees and our ankle bones together. From here, we will rotate into butterfly position. We want to feel the entire time that we have our ankle bones and knees in a nice line. We also want to make sure that we are maintaining good posture with our core. So our core, we should feel pulled to the ground. You want to suck your belly button down to the floor. From here, we will start in a parallel six position, pulling up into parallel passe. We will rotate out into a passe. We want to make sure that our ankle bone is staying in line with that knee as we développé side. As we pull back into an enveloppé, again, we want to feel the knee staying in line with the ankle bone. We will turn back into parallel passe and lowering back down into a sixth position. As we do this combination, we want to keep in mind as well that both hips are firmly on the ground. So as we are rotating to the side, we don't want to allow that left side to lift off the ground. We will repeat this combo to the left, doing a set of 4 as well. In this exercise, we will be starting in a butterfly position. Again, we want to feel the ankle bones in line with the knee. We will développé that leg out to the side directly from the kneecap, and then we will flex that foot. As we lift the leg on up, we want to keep, again, the knee rotated and that heel in line with the toes as much as we can. Again, opening to the side, feel energy pulling from that heel, pointing our toe through a demi-point to point. We will pull that leg back in. As we pull the leg back in, again, we want to feel it pulling in from the knee and ankle bone staying in line with that knee. I like to think as I do this exercise, I'm pretending that I'm balancing something on my ankle bone. That way it reminds me not to turn my leg on in. Again, as we do this, it is noted that the left leg right now, my heel is staying forward the entire time. So do make sure that your supporting side in this combination does not relax. The supporting side is as important as the working side as we are moving through all of these combinations. From here, we will lift our leg up into attitude and then a small extension to the front and then pulling back into that attitude. We will repeat this 4 times. as we drop the leg down here, again, we are wanting to feel rotation the entire time and energy pulling through the big toe pointed out. Moving on to our stomach, we will have both toes started in a first position pointed, and we will just lift up the right leg behind us in a small jeté, very tiny lift. Again, we are wanting to focus on our posture here, engaging our bottom nice and tight and also our shoulder blades strong. We will repeat the same thing in a flexed first position. Keep the same idea that we just did. Now though, you really want to feel that your heel is pulling out, so we are elongating and stretching our leg fully behind. Next, we will open our legs into a second position, pointed feet, and we are going to lift both legs on up behind us. Again, this is not very high. It is a lower leg, so we just want to lift as much as we can without compromising our core and hips. From here, we will pull that body on up And again, feel the shoulder blades squeezing together and nice strong lines pulling from the big toes. When we take this next exercise, both legs are going to be flexed in a second position. We want to make note that our thighs are not being left on the ground and our knees are not bending. From here, when we beat our legs, we are going to cross our inner thighs as much as possible, again, without trying to bend those knees and trying to have the thighs pulled off from the ground. When we do this exercise, we want to make sure that we are keeping clean lines into that froggy position. So pay attention to, again, my ankle bones and my knees. They are one nice straight line as they pull into froggy and then extend out. From here, we will start in coupe back, lifting up to passe, and then small développé behind and lowering back down into that susu position. This is all about turnout right here, so really do make sure that both hips are staying on the ground. You're only lifting your legs as high as they can go without compromising your two hips. From here, make sure your two shoulders stay in line with where your hands are. We are going to be bottom-moning that leg behind us with keeping that knee rotated. So nice and turned out the entire time. After doing 8 bottom-ons, we are going to go into a set of pulses. These pulses, again, we want to keep nice and straight and strong, lifting as high as we can go. make sure that you stretch out your back at the end of this session. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am looking forward to making many more videos, and if you have any further questions, please leave a comment below. It would be my pleasure to answer them. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.